to it. This is the finish line right here on the A1 Sport. My name is Lonwabo Mbadlanyana, but you can call me Looney. Every single week we keep you updated what's been going on and the latest happenings in sport, and this week is like none other. We've got lots to get through, so let's get to it. But before we do that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and be part of the A1 Sports family. We want to hear from you as well in the comments section. Any views, points, ideas you may have, drop them in there and we'll check them out and get back to you on them. The Proteas have officially been whitewashed for the first time since 2006, and ironically it was by the same opposition. They lost the second test in Colombo to Sri Lanka, being bowled out for 240 runs all out, whilst trying to chase 490 in order to draw this match and possibly pull something out of the series. Now, they'll have to regroup and pull themselves towards themselves. They did try to put up a bit of a fight back. Brining top scored with 101 in his fight back in trying to keep things alive for the Proteas, but it wasn't enough to stop the onslaught of Sri Lankan spin. The batting's been sketchy. Like super sketchy. It wasn't all doom and gloom out in Sri Lanka. There is some good news. A big shout out must be sent out to Quinton de Kock, who notched up 150 test dismissals in the series, and it only took him 34 matches to pull it off. So a big congratulations to him, and here's to 150 more. In some really cool transfer news, Percy Tau is officially a Brighton player. He'll be plying his trade in the English Premier League this season, as he confirmed what we've been speculating about for the last couple of weeks, that he would be moving over to Brighton from Mamelodi Sundowns. He posted up a heartwarming tweet thanking Mamelodi Sundowns and the organization for all the years that they've put in and some of the assistance that they've helped him with in growing and becoming the player that he is today. He went on to say, "Thank you Mamelodi Sundowns family, from the academy coaches, technical team, management, president, and everyone involved at the day-to-day activities at the club, for the memories, and also thank the players for their contributions and efforts in helping me become better. We wish him all the best, and it's going to be so cool seeing another South African playing in the Premier League. I think he's going to get the jersey number 10 if the rumors were correct. So hopefully you guys will be out there picking up your Percy Tau jerseys. Would you pick up a Percy Tau jersey? I know it's Brighton, but I mean, he's South African and he's out there. Let us know in the comments section if you'll be picking up a Percy Tau jersey. That number 10 looks nice though, I'm not gonna lie. In boxing news, Simpiwe Konto this past weekend retained his IBO minimum weight championship after he defeated the Filipino Toto Landero in a unanimous decision. The fight happened out in Mthatha this past weekend. Shout out to the Ora Tambo Hall who hosted it. It was a buzzing affair with both fighters putting in great effort and landing some really solid punches. Landero dropped his hands a couple times and got caught with a right hook every now and then, but Konto did enough to scrape it through and pull it through and maintain and retain his title as the IBO minimum weight champion. He only is like 47 kilos. Like, I wish I weighed 47 kilos. I think the last time I weighed 47 kilos, I was like 13. In rugby news, the Lions are through to the semi-finals of the Super Rugby Championship when they defeated the Jaguares in Joburg this past weekend, 40 points to 23. Now the Jaguares put on a plucky effort and were within 7 points at some stage of the Lions, but the Lions held off and they tied 5 to the business, pushing them forward for the victory. Janchi's also put on a couple of points as well from the boot, securing the victory and making sure that they play the Waratahs this coming weekend back in Joburg in the Big Smoke for passage into the finals. I suspect they will be taking on the Crusaders, who are the defending champions. So good luck to the Lions, and we're looking forward to you bringing it home, and hopefully, man, some Super Rugby Championship celebrations are in order in Joburg. And some international rugby news, the IRB Sevens World Cup happened in San Francisco this past weekend, and it's been a contentious affair by all management and coaching staff alike. They feel some type of way about the rule changes that have come up, making it a lot easier to get knocked out earlier in the tournament. A lot of the times, teams use the first 1 or 2 games to feel out the tournament and get the tournament ready to make that big push for the finals, but that wasn't the case, as you could get knocked out in the first round, which we saw from Australia, who caught a huge L and basically thwarted their own efforts to make it to the finals of the World Cup. Now, South Africa opened up their account in flying colors, beating the brakes off of Ireland, but came unstuck against England, losing out in the semi-finals to England, who went on to take on New Zealand in the final, where they lost to New Zealand. The Blitzbokke, though, came back to defeat Fiji and will take home a bronze place, which is not too bad considering they are champions. That wraps it up for this week right here on The Finish Line. Be sure to subscribe to the A1 Sports and also get in the comment section. What do you think of Percy Tau signing for Brighton? Is it a good signing, bad signing? Will he sit the bench the whole season, or will he actually start? Let us know in the comment sections. I'm actually quite hopeful that he gets a starting place and that we see him banging goals all through the year, all through the season. Let us know though in the comments section. But from me, I'm back again on the bench this coming end of week. We'll have another guest alongside myself and Baron. Shout outs to the granddaddy who'll be hosting us, and we'll be talking up all things sports right there. But from me, salute ya.